Ladies and gentlemen, we are back roaring in Wildcat country for some Section 9 varsity girls basketball. I'm Landon Komorski. Joining me is Ryan Candia. Ryan, are you excited for the game tonight?
Landon, thanks for having me on for tonight's game as your color analyst. It's been a while for me. I have not been in Wildcat country to do a basketball game in a while. I'm very excited for this contest between the Pine Bush Lady Bushmen and our Warwick Valley Lady Wildcats.
All right, so, obviously it's a good matchup tonight. So what are your big three for victory?
Okay, great matchup here tonight at Wildcat Country. Big 3 points to victory. The first one, fourth quarter energy. Warwick has been able to run away with early leads recently. Pine Bush can be a team who finishes stronger than they started. Warwick needs to finish stronger than them. They need to keep their momentum until the final buzzer sounds in this game. Number 2, the defense must be pressurized. Warwick's best offense can be their best defense. Jim O'Brien coaches teams to be in shape and play in the fourth quarter. They'll have to do that tonight. Also, initially, quick scoring. Capitalize from defensive stops, score on transition fast breaks, and those are key factors for the Lady Wildcats to be victorious tonight.
All right, Ryan, you mentioned those 3 keys to victory, but who's going to bring it home? Who is the key player?
Well, I think the key player is number 5, Reese Girardi. She is feisty. When they went to Florida, she had a 13-point game to lead to their only victory in that tournament in early December. She plays good defense. She's a leader of this team. She's a senior, and she wants to close out her senior year with a strong performance. I think Reese, number 5, has got to play great tonight for the Lady Wildcats to beat Pine Bush.
Okay, those are some strong points there. Strong player. Don't go away, folks, because we have a ton of basketball left to play.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We played the anthem. We're getting our starters introduced, and we are ready for some Section 9 varsity girls basketball. I'm Landon Komorski. Joining me is Ryan Candia. Ryan, how excited are you for this game?
Landon, I'm really excited to be here. I've not called a game in quite a while. It's Warwick Valley Youth Night for the girls. You look up in the stands, you see orange jerseys and gray jerseys, and the Wildcats are currently 9-3. Pine Bush comes into town, they're 6-3. Pine Bush is in a different division, but they're both in Section 9. This should be a good contest, and I think Coach Jim O'Brien and his girls are looking to rebound off that tough loss to Cornwall they had on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, Cornwall, it seems like in every sport they seem to be the team to beat. I mean, football, they won the section championship. Volleyball, they lost in the section championship to us, thankfully, but Cornwall is definitely one of those competitive teams.
Well, the Warwick Valley girls have made a great run last year. They won the section title. They made the Final Four of New York State. As you see the starters being called out, that's number 2 Abby Horowitz, and then Reese Girardi, who was a key player and integral to tonight's victory, if that happens, is being called out. This team is lacking some players from last year, but Jim O'Brien and his coaching staff always has them ready for section tournament time. They will make a run, and they usually find a way to make the section finals, and hopefully they have a shot at winning back-to-back Section 9 titles during this 25-26 basketball season.
It would not shock me if they did do that because, again, Warwick is such a tough, competitive team, and, they're kind of building off of what they did last year. They have a ton of returning players. Of course, they lost some players from last year, but still, they've had players under O'Brien's system for long enough to where you have a standard, and, they're expected to meet that standard.
When you look at the girls that were called out there, the last girl that was called out is number 25, Emily Romig, who has really improved in basketball over the last 2 to 3 seasons. She's committing to play softball at St. Bonaventure in the A-10, but she's been an integral part of this team for the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we called a game, she was our key player, and she showed up. She dropped, I believe it was 26, and, was crucial on the, the defensive and offensive reboundings. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take one last look at our starters for tonight. Our starters are Horowitz, Girardi, Larney, Decker, and Romig. Those are the starters for tonight's game for Warwick.
That's a great formidable 5 that the Pine Bush Lady Bushmen will have to deal with all night.
The tip is off. The Bushmen won. On the wing now, guarded by Larney. going to be a tough matchup because, you know, Larney is very tough and competitive in that way. But it looks like the ball is going to go back court, but it is saved, picked up by Girardi on the steal. Fast break opportunity, just elects to slow it down, but then she drives in now. Out to Horowitz, who's getting the start tonight. Now to Larney, back to Horowitz. Screen set by Romig, she rolls. Now it's back to Girardi. Screen set by Decker. Girardi drives, layup is no good. Rebound by the Bushmen. They're looking to go now. It's Watson on the fast break. She's looking to go all the way. She stops, takes the shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound, they let it go, and it is Wildcat ball.
Well, we saw a defensive turnover caused by the Wildcats turn into an opportunity for them on the offensive side. Girardi couldn't convert. Watson comes down. She can't convert. Still 0-0.
High fly ball there, intercepted inside. Now is Watson the layup. It's good for the first points of the night.
I think number 4, Watson, is going to be somebody to contest with. She looks pretty athletic. She looks like she's going to be their go-to scorer.
Decker now with the ball. Free ball there, picked up by Watson, who just had the layup. Now she has a fast break opportunity guarded by Larney. Tough layup there, no good, but got her offensive rebound out to the three-point shooter. Santiago, it's good.
Santiago looked like nails on that 3. Pine Bush, Lady Bushmen jump out to a quick 5-0 lead. Timeout, Warwick. Jim O'Brien making the right timeout call there, in my opinion.
Very quick timeout call, 6:45 remaining, so, you know, still got 6 minutes. This is an 8-minute quarter, so within a minute and 15 seconds, he called his first timeout. I mean, you know, the Bushmen are up 5-0. You know, I can hear from all the way over here, Coach O'Brien, you know, plead his case and get the game plan. I am a little worried right now.
Yes, we're pretty close to the home team bench, and Coach O'Brien is rallying. I think he wants to contain this number 4, Maya Watson. Definitely got to stop her. She looks very athletic. She looks like she can do what she wants at will. If she can just finish, she'll be a very tough opponent here for the Lady Wildcat defense all night long.
I mean, you saw Watson. I'm pretty sure she's taken almost every single shot. The only shot she didn't take was the 3 made by Santiago.
Yep. And we got a quick 5-0 Pine Bush lead. 6:45 left here in quarter 1.
Break out of the timeout huddle. Horowitz will be inbounding to either Girardi or Larney, whoever she chooses, but Watson immediately comes up for the full court pressure. Girardi is guarded by...
Larney's a very athletic two-sport athlete. She also excels in lacrosse.
She does. She committed to Bryant, I'm pretty sure. As you know, she has the ball now. She's going quick to the basket. Loose ball there picked up by the Bushmen. Watson on the fast break now. Another loose ball, but Watson's able to recover. Larney, and I believe that was Bolding fighting for it.
Jump ball, Larney. I think Larney on the other end should have went up with that ball and not passed it away, but she tries to make up for her mistake by getting the ball back by aggressive defense and causing the jump ball. Warwick possession.
Horowitz now inbounding to Larney. Now back to Horowitz. Now over to Girardi. We talked about defensive pressure earlier, and that's exactly what the Bushmen are bringing to Warwick. Decker now ball in her hands. Now over to Girardi. Girardi the deep 3. It's good. A good 3 by Girardi to make it a 3-5
Girardi
game.
for 3. They broke the press, and they converted a 3-pointer.
Watson now ball in her hands. High ball there, but it is caught. Bolding now with the ball. Mid-range jumper. It's good. A good shot by Bolding to make it a 3-7 game with just under 6 minutes remaining.
Destiny Bolding looking cool under pressure there. Little dribble to the left, go to the right, swish.
A lot of passes there. Larney throws it over to Decker. A high ball could not come down with it. That will be a turnover.
Good look to Decker. Warwick turnover, just to pass a little high. Decker couldn't handle it. Pine Bush ball.
Watson now with the ball. Loose ball there. Decker tried to come down with it, but Watson got it back. Now it is over to Breland. Breland with the ball guarded by Girardi. Over to Watson now, who's guarded by Larney. She's got Santiago right on the wing next to her. She calls for it now. Now she's being guarded by Decker. Now over to Bolding. Down into the paint. A kick ball, and I think that's going to go to Warwick? Or no, it's staying with the Bushmen.
Yeah, Warwick defender put their foot out just to stop the play.
It's not soccer, unfortunately.
No, it's not soccer. Some of these girls do play soccer. Reese Girardi plays soccer. Carly McLaughlin plays soccer. I think Larney plays soccer, too.
Probably. She is a very talented athlete. As Watson inbounds, the shot was no good, but she got the rebound back. Now it's over to Breland. Stolen there by Romig. Girardi just looking to calm it down a little bit. A lot of turnovers. Horowitz now in the corner. No good. Larney fighting for the rebound. She got it, but that is going to be a foul.
They called an over-the-back foul on Larney. I personally didn't like it, but, hey, that's part of the game. I like the aggression, though. That's her first personal foul. I think that's the first team foul as well for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you know.
I think that's the first foul of the game, actually.
Yeah. Horowitz subbed out. I believe Maza is in for her now. The ball is going to be inbounded by Breland, who just gives it over to Santiago. High pressure there. Larney's able
Kelsey
to come
Larney
down.
again. Good job by number 10.
Losing the ball a little bit. Probably going to have to pass it out so you don't get the violation, but it's over to Maza now. Maza over to Girardi. Girardi looking to shoot it, but hesitated. Picked off now by, that is Boulding. Now over to Watson. Watson driving down the past half court now finally. Over to Breland. Breland, the mid-range, no good. Rebound by Decker. Over to Girardi with 4:35 left in this game and a 3-7 with the Bushmen winning. Over to Maza. Maza now driving. Maza, good move and good layup.
Great job. Went to the left, back to the right, scoop under. Maza, good for the 2.
Now, Warwick is only down by 2. Watson bringing up the ball, guarded by Larney. Bringing it now out to Santiago. Santiago now drives the floater, no good. Rebound Romig over to Maza.
Decker pulled down that rebound, but they look alike, the Twin Towers. Romig with the left.
Romig couldn't get it down now. It is over to, I believe that is Toback. She's driving now, looking for a shot. Nothing there, guarded by Decker. Now into the post to Cragen. Now out to Breland, the mid-range. It's good. A good shot by Breland to make it a 9-5 game for the Bushmen.
Well, the Pine Bush are capitalizing on the zone a little bit. They're hitting these outside shots. They really don't have much of an inside game right now. Breland's a big girl. You think she might throw it in the post sometimes, but that's just not the way the defense is setting them up to shoot right now.
Watson tried to fight for that inbound ball, and she could not keep her foot inbound. So, unfortunately for the Bushmen, it will still be Warwick ball.
In for the Wildcats is number 21, Cameron Knox.
Going out for Decker's coming out of the game. Unfortunate, you know, she had the good hustle. I mean, she's fine, but, you know, you love to see them in the game. Girardi now with the ball, looking to go fast up the court. Screen set by Romig. Now Girardi driving to the paint for the layup. It's good.
Loved it. Girardi going left, using the left hand. Good for 2 points.
Good move there. Now Watson's looking to take it, but it is stolen by Knox, who just checked in. Girardi now with the ball out to the corner to Larney. She pump fakes, she drives, she lays it up. No good. Rebound. Romig fighting for it now. Over to Maza. Maza taking the three-point jumper. No good there. Rebound by Boulding. I'm getting distracted by Coach yelling so loud.
I like Larney's aggression on that possession. Coach is pleading with them because the energy level is good for the Wildcats right now. They're just not converting on offense.
Price now the 3. Air there. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat ball.
Big air ball. I think that was a nice little breather for the Wildcats. They got to slow down their offensive sets. They're slashing well. They're getting good looks. They're just not converting all the time. Like Larney had that great slashing. She just couldn't finish. Very athletic kid, number 10.
Looking to slow it down now, I guess, is Girardi bringing the ball up. Out to Romig. Romig looking to find some sort of passing lane, but she decides to take it up and make it up. A good layup by Romig.
I was just thinking that Romig needs to get involved in the offense, so she took matters in her own hands. Strong left dribble, finishes strong.
Another steal there. Price couldn't hold it in. Romig looking to take it all the way now. She stops, and I think they're going to call a travel.
They called a travel. That's a shame. That call could have went either way. I agree with it. It was a travel, but sometimes you don't see that call all the time. Maybe I'm watching too much youth basketball where they let everything slide. Otherwise, the game would stop every nanosecond.
Yeah, I mean, the NBA, it allows the gather steps, but in high school they don't. And now it is going to be the Bushmen with the ball. Boulding has it in her hands. Risky ball there. Watson couldn't hold it in, and that's going to be Wildcat ball.
Watson looks a little disgruntled at her teammate Destiny Boulding there for the bad pass. Yeah, miscommunication there by the Pine Bushmen.
Miscommunications happen. Tied 9-9 game for both in this game. Girardi now with the ball, pass fakes it now over to Romig. Romig looking to work in the post, guarded by Breland. The tough layup, no good. Rebound Girardi now. Girardi ball back in her hands, guarded by Price. Looking to make something happen.
Romig calling for Larney to set a pick.
Now over to Knox, now down to Larney, but Watson was able to read it like a book, and now she's looking to take it on the fast break. The layup is good by...
That was extremely impressive by Watson. She has 4 points, steals the ball, coast to coast, strong finish. Love that.
Score 11-9 with the Bushmen up. 1:34 left in this first quarter. Girardi now with the ball, guarded over to Knox. Now back to Maza. Maza driving now. Tough layup there. Try to get some contact, no good. Rebound there by the Bushmen. Now Watson with the ball back in her hands. Now over to Bolding. She looked for the mid-range but decides to give it back. Now over to Watson. Watson spins, looking for a layup. No good. Couldn't get anything there, actually. Girardi almost posted free. Yeah, good defense now. Breland the layup. Couldn't get the lucky bounce. Rebound by Girardi now. Minute left in this game. Down by 2. High ball there. It was tipped, but then Romick got it and got the foul call on the layup.
Jayla Breland, number 3 on the foul. It would have been nice if Romick could have finished there, but I liked how they rebounded back from that defensive scheme, and now you got Romick at the line shooting 2.
I believe that was Newburn's on the foul. Number 2.
Okay, I'll change that in my stat book. I thought it was 3. I got it. All right.
Romick now, the first free throw of this game, and she knocks it down to make it only a 1-point game with 56.3 remaining in this first quarter. The ref just signals the 1 because there's only 1 shot left. The second free throw is good by Romick to tie up this game, and we're looking at I believe that's a timeout, or we're just doing subs. We are just doing
just subs, yes. 56.3 seconds left, tie ball game here in the first quarter.
Ball in the hands of Price. Now over to Breland. Breland looking to take it all the way out to the corner for a shot by Bolding, no good. Rebound by Mazza. She's looking to push the pace. 45 remaining, tied 11-11 game. Mazza now over to Knox. Knox out to the top of key to Girardi. Girardi looking to make her move, guarded by Bolding. Out, bounce past to Horwitz. Now back to Mazza. 3 guard set screen by Decker was fake. Now to the corner, Girardi. She pump fakes. She's got a wide open lane, and she makes the layup.
Mazza made that happen. Nice dish. Girardi slashes for the score. They take the lead. 13-11.
15 remaining now. Watson ball in her hands, down by 2. Looking to probably just chew out the clock and get one last shot here. But Girardi's bringing the pressure. Now over to Breland. Breland just chucks up the mid-range. Couldn't get the bounce. Horowitz got it now. 3 seconds. She's probably not going to shoot it. Just hold out with the ball. And that'll be the end of this first quarter. A good second, end of the quarter effort there by Warwick to take the lead, 13-11. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
All right, we are getting ready for the second quarter now. The Wildcats are up 13-11 against the Pine Bush Bushmen. Ryan, what did you think of that first quarter?
Well, I like how the Lady Wildcats came back from an early 5-0 deficit. This team hustles. I like how Jim O'Brien works the substitutions in, like when he brought in Knox in from Romick to give him a breather. You're only as good as your defense. Sometimes defense is your best offense, and you need good depth on the bench. And I think Coach O'Brien's Lady Wildcats have that.
The inbound now over to Watson. Watson looking to get any sort of space but couldn't get it. Now out to Bolding, into the paint now. Now over to Watson in the corner. Watson taking the mid-range, no good. Rebound, Bolding, layup, bounces in. It's Holy in the game. We haven't seen her yet. Over to Horowitz now.
Watson's got a little cold, but her teammate picked up her miss there and had a nice rebound putback. Destiny Bolding.
A lot of physicality by Watson. They're going to need to get something moving because they don't want to get the 10-second violation, and I believe they will. A good stop there by the Bushmen.
They couldn't break the press there. And you see Pine Bush coach Buffard very happy with that defensive effort because they get the ball back.
Price inbounding now. She was all over there. Now over to Bolding. Bolding looking to maybe look for a play or something, just using her pivot foot. Now over to Breland, out to the wing to Watson. Watson the 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. The Bushmen came down with it. It was Craig, and now the layup by Breland is good.
Nice dish there by number 11, Isabella Santiago.
Mazza now looking to work, number 11. Now over to Natoli. Natoli over to Horowitz, looking to just match the pressure. Romick fights for it, and that's going to be a foul.
Well, the Wildcats got lucky there. They drew a foul. Romick drew a foul by number 10, Gianna Price, and that's fortunate for them. I think that's a second team foul on Pine Bush.
Yeah, Natoli comes out of the game. Larney, the one to replace her, the inbound. Now over to Girardi. Girardi just Probably just going to slow it down a little bit. There's still 6:55 remaining in this first half. Over to Romig. Romig looking for some sort of play call there, and Watson strips it, but Breland picks it up. Watson now on the fast break, the layup. A lot of contact, no good. High tip ball there. Mazza got it. A lot of contact there, too, on the pass pick.
Getting a little sloppy there.
And they're going to call it travel.
They call it travel. I thought it meant they called a foul on Miles. They called it a traveling violation, though. I like how Jim O'Brien has get these quick substitutes, like he brought in Natoli for Larney. Larney gets a quick breather, get her back in. We need her athleticism out there.
Yeah, Girardi now with the ball, you know, our key player, who I think she has the most points tonight, so definitely so far. Looking for the off-ball screen, but now it's over to Romig. Romig at the wing, down to Decker, looking for the layup. It is good by Decker to tie this game up.
Decker were their first 2 points of the game. Girardi's got 7 on the night, according to my stats.
Glad we're keeping it. Price now driving in the layup. No good, but got the foul. Coach O'Brien not happy about that one. Price going to be taking the free throws now for the Bushmen.
I missed who the foul was on. Was it on Decker or Romig?
Price now, the first free throw. It's good to take the lead 16-15 with 6:09 remaining left in this first half. Price, the second free throw. It's good, making it a 2-point game, 17-15, 6:09 remaining. Larney on the inbound over to Girardi now.
Price with ice in her veins.
I guess so.
At the free throw line.
Yeah. Larney now pushing the pressure. Now down to Romig in the paint, over to Decker, back to Mazza. Mazza now looking to find her groove. She's looking for, you know, maybe to get a quick pass. 12 on the shot clock, still has the ball in her hands, now driving against Boulding, the layup, and she got it. A good shot by Mazza
with the teardrop, loved it. The aggression, used her body, flipped up with her right hand, good for 2 points. Good job, Mazza.
Tied 17-17, Boulding with the ball in her hands, guarded by Larney. Good defensive pressure, now over to Breland. Breland over to Price, or over to Boulding, guarded by Larney. Now into the paint to Cragen, now back to Breland. Corner 3 now for Watson. No good. Rebound Decker, and they're going to call.
Watson's gone cold. They called the foul on Decker. Oh, no. They called something on Coach O'Brien. I think they gave a warning to Coach O'Brien.
Probably. He's pretty energetic about this game so far.
He's a fiery guy. He's a competitive guy. Fun fact, he's my mentor teacher. My first year, he was assigned to be my mentor teacher. Learned a lot from Coach O'Brien.
Wow. Larney now. The inbound over to Romig, now to Girardi, who's guarded by Price and trapped by, that is Watson. Girardi now, ball in her hands. 18 on the shot clock, 5:09 in the game, tied 17-17. Larney now over to Decker, guarded by Breland. Not a good pass there. Horowitz got it, though. 6 left on the shot clock. She just throws it up. No good. Rebound Watson, who's looking to push the pace on this fast break, guarded by Girardi. The layup, it's good by Watson. Another fast break score for her.
Those are first points of the second quarter. Good ball control. Reese Girardi played good defense. Watson just beat her to the bucket there.
4:40 left.
Love
now,
it. Got to
Romig
finish.
in the paint. Oh, it looks like the ball got tipped by Breland there. Now she recovers it over to Watson. Watson wide open layup, and it's good. 17-21, 4:30 remaining.
And she went with her left hand there, and she's very excited, clapping it up. They took a 4-point lead off those points.
Larney off the inbound over to Girardi, now to Horowitz. Horowitz driving over to Romig. She's got a good layup, a foul, couldn't get the layup to go.
I was hoping for the end one. Romig taking it strong. She'll get to shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Saw the mismatch against Boulding. You know, she's a guard, and just couldn't take full advantage of it, but free throws are free throws. You take those all day.
Let's hope she converts these.
First free throw now, no good. Still 17-21 with 4:13 remaining in this first half, with the Bushmen winning.
I hear Coach O'Brien on the bench saying, got to beat them to the spot.
Second free throw, good by Romig. Timeout, I believe. Or substitution, Skanga now coming into the game for Decker.
First time we see Skanga in the game. Decker's showing some nice hustle out there. Coach O'Brien taking around for a breather.
Breland now inbounding over to Price. Back to Breland now. Now to Price, over to Watson. Now Watson's got a wide open lane. She's just going to dribble in. Over to Price in the corner. Three's no good. Rebound Romig. Over to Horowitz. Back to Girardi now. Girardi looking to get some more points on the board tonight. She is the leading scorer for Warwick, but they are still down. Skanga now over to the corner to Romig. Romig found the cutter, but Watson was able to swat it, but they're going to call a foul.
Dumb foul on Watson. I mean, it's good for us, but if I'm Coach Buffard, I'm not happy with that foul. I believe that's our 4th team foul. Sees Coach Buffard on the bottom of the screen saying that not the smartest foul in the world. She's a little disappointed by that, but Watson's a good player. She'll bounce back.
Horowitz now to Girardi in the corner. The three is good. Perfect.
Girardi for 3. She now has 10 points on the night, leading the Lady Wildcats in scoring.
Tying the game up, 21-21 with 3:33 remaining. Breland now out to Watson. Watson got a lot of space, but now she's covered by Girardi and Skanga. Now out to Bolding. Horowitz looking to make a play on it. Couldn't quite come down with it, but still got the tip.
Horowitz, good defense. Now, this is my first game I've seen the Lady Wildcats play, but I'm thinking she is starting for Carly McLaughlin due to Carly's injury.
Yeah, I mean, you told me pre-game that she tore her ACL, which...
Carly's a great kid who's had some tough injuries in her high school athletic career. She's a really good kid. I've had her in class. I'm a big fan of her.
Yeah, Price now with the ball over to Watson. Guarded by Girardi. Trapped, though, by Larney. Making sure she doesn't get any easy buckets. She takes a contested 3. Shot clock expired. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Girardi now with 3:05 left in this half. Now over to Mazza. Mazza to the corner to Larney. She thought about shooting it, but elected not to.
I think 3 guards thought about shooting it there.
Yeah. Now Larney driving after the pass from Romig. Inside to Romig. She's going to have to pass it out to Girardi. Girardi looking for any sort of room. 10 on the shot clock. She drives out to the corner to Skanga. She pump fakes now, looking to drive. The layup by Skanga. No good. Rebound by Breland. Over to Watson now, guarded by Larney. Spin move. Out to the corner to Bowling. The 3. No good.
Good rebound by Romig. I think the Wildcats would slow it down here. I wish Larney, when she's close to the basket, would take it more instead of dishing at the end.
Well, she just shot it now. No good there. Rebound by Price. O'Brien's jumping on the sidelines. I am afraid.
I don't think he
life.
liked that shot selection.
Yeah.
He just thinks they're playing a little sloppy. They rushed that offensive set right there.
Watson, ball in her hands, guarded by Girardi. Now over to Price. Price driving in for the layup, no good. Fight for the rebound. Girardi comes down with it. Tip ball there by, I believe that was Cragen, but couldn't quite get the steal. 2 minutes left now.
Both teams have gone cold here, landed in the last minute. We got 2 minutes left in the half. Let's see if they can slow it down, put some points on.
Well, a good way to get points on is the free throw, and Girardi just got fouled. So we'll see if she can make 2 free throws.
That's Katie Cragen on the foul. I believe that's their 5th team foul. Let's see if Reese can convert here.
Decker now coming in for Skanga.
Reese Girardi, good athlete. Lots of endurance. Lots of basketball experience. Her sister's a great player. Her mom played. Her mom's on the coaching staff. And she puts the first free throw down.
Taking the lead now, 22-21. Minute 54 left in this first half.
Be great if she converted the second one as well.
That's exactly what she did. To make it a 2-point game now. Breland inbounds it over.
I think the Wildcats defense needs to step up here and press real hard, but Pine Bush isn't buying in. They're breaking the press.
Wide open layup there. Couldn't get it to go. Was Newburn's. Now Girardi's driving. She's looking to take it all for herself. Over to Larney on the wing. Romig wants it in the paint.
I thought she was open for a split second there. I just thought they missed her.
Yeah. Mazda now with the ball. Over to Romig. She's going to drive now. Looking for the layup. Couldn't get the bounce there.
Decided to drive a little late, but still almost scored. Could have drawn a foul on that. They didn't call it.
Over to Watson now. Watson just looking for any kind of room. Picked her dribble up a little too early, but now Price with it. Now over to Bolding. Bolding inside to Breland. Good contact by Romig. Good tip by Decker, but it is still the Bushman ball.
I like Decker and Romig's presence in the 3-2 zone here underneath. They're hard to score on. That was a nice deflection. Let's see if the Wildcats can tie it or maybe take the lead before the half ends here.
Well, Wildcats are up. Breland shoots it, banks it in to tie up the game now with a minute left.
She called backboard. Landon, she called backboard on
that. The
bank
banks are open on Tuesdays, although because of the snow, they might, move the hours around. But Girardi now with the ball in her hands.
She got to the bank on time.
Yeah. Romig now working in
Great
the paint.
pivot move.
No good there. Rebound Watson.
Finish.
40 seconds remaining. Watson bounce pass inside to Price. Couldn't get the layup. Watson got the rebound back, though. A lot of contact. Larney gets the steal. Pushing the pace now. Free fast break layup. No good. Rebound. Romig puts it up and in.
So
Shot
Larney's
clock done.
hustle and athleticism and relentless drive there made that happen. Good follow by Romig. I loved it.
Oh, that's going to be a carry against the Bushmen with 20.9 remaining. The Wildcats get it.
Now let's see if the Wildcats with 20.9 seconds can use this turnover to convert to offensive points and tie or maybe take the lead on a three-pointer. That would be awesome if that happened going into halftime. Love to see that.
Wildcats are up by 2, 25-23, 20.9 remaining. Larney inbounding the ball over to Girardi.
Take your time in the offensive set here. You got 16 seconds. Run a play, get a good shot off. Let's see if they can do it.
11 seconds now. Girardi still with the ball. Over to Decker. Decker now
Good
out
patience.
to Girardi in the corner. The three, no good. Fight for the rebound. Horowitz got it. Horowitz throws up a prayer, no good.
Oh, the three almost went in at the end. Good effort by the Wildcats. They're down by 2.
Wildcats are up by 2.
Excuse me.
That'll close out this first half. The Wildcats winning 25-23 here in Wildcat Country. Don't go away, folks, because we still have another half of basketball left to play.
Mike Rowe on the student organization known as Skills USA.
Well, everybody talks about high unemployment. It seems to me that the real problem is the skills gap. There are opportunities available, millions of them. Skills USA is on the front line. They're encouraging soft skills, specific skills. They're the connective tissue in between the opportunities that exist and the hopes that a lot of parents and kids have for their own future.
Learn more at skillsusa.org and microworks.org.
Skills USA, champions at work.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Wildcat Country getting ready for the second half of girls varsity basketball. I am Landon Komorski. Joining me is Ryan Candia. Ryan, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Landon, great first half. It's awesome that the Lady Wildcats are leading by 2 with a score of 25-23, especially when they went down 5-0 early in the game. Just want to note, halftime was spectacular. You had Warwick Girls Youth Basketball Day with some competitions. And then we had Coach Sirico come out with the half-court shooting contest, and Aiden Ward, who was attending flight school at BOCES, drains a half-court shot for a $20 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. That was exciting. I'd rather have seen you out there. I know you can do it. Maybe next game we get you out there, Landon. What do you think?
I would love to see that. You know, I could definitely make it, but we're going to do something a little different here. You know, as this contest is going on, we are going to take a look at our Section 9 standings. The Wildcats are in second place. First place is Cornwall, and below the Wildcats and Cornwall is Goshen, Valley Central, Minnesink, and Washingtonville. And then for Pine Bush, they are in fourth place with Middletown being on top, followed by Newburgh, Kingston, and of course Pine Bush, and Monroe Woodbury. Those are our Section 9 standings so far.
So Pine Bush 4th in Division 1, we're 2nd Division 2. Some irony there is that we beat Middletown in a basketball game. The girls beat them, and then we lost to Cornwall. So it's anybody's tournament come Section 9 time in Class A. Hopefully we have a good run. We get to the section final and can go back to the state 20 again. That would be awesome.
I would love to see it. I know everyone in the stands on our side would love to see it. But, of course, we still have to get through this game. We're just starting the third quarter. The Wildcats are up 25-23. And the good part is they're on our side now.
It's been a great game, great energy. We see Kelsey Larney bringing the ball up, and let's see if the Wildcats can seal the deal here in the second half.
Girardi now with the ball. Got the screen by Romig. She's got the wide open roll, and Girardi just missed her. Fight for the ball, and it will be going to the Bushmen.
Once again, Larney with the relentless athleticism, diving for the ball, trying to maintain the ball there, but just gives it up, and we'll have to play defense here.
Inbound to Watson now, guarded by Larney, looking to keep up that defensive pressure she's had all night. Watson now over to Bolding. Bolding out top of the key to, I believe that was Price. Now the corner three by Bolding, no good. Rebound by Romig. Girardi now bringing the ball up the court.
Surprised Pine Bush is impressing right now a little bit. I would if I was them.
Yeah, I agree. Decker now got the handoff, now heading it off to Horowitz. Horowitz working inside now to Romig. Romig pass fakes and drives. The layup. It's good. A good layup by Romig.
Romig, I'm impressed. Protected the ball, went left. She's a lefty. 2 for her in the second half.
I did not know she was a lefty. That is an interesting fact. But Watson now has the ball. Over to Bolden. Now down low. Now over to Cragen. She couldn't hold it down, but Watson got it now. She's driving inside. Over to Breland. Breland, the mid-range. No good. Romig got the rebound. Now it's over to Horowitz, who's looking to push the tempo on the fast break. She drives now out to Girardi. Over to Romig. Now to Decker. Screen set by Romig. Hands it off to Horowitz. Horowitz now over to Larney in the corner. Larney driving inside. Layup. It's good for Larney.
Kelsey Larney, great move. I want to see more of that. See that slashing athleticism. Good job, Kelsey.
Yeah, I mean, she's played a little passive tonight. There's no doubt about that. But now with Watson having the ball, she's been pretty ferocious on defense. Let's hope she can continue that on offense. Now over to Breland, looking to defeat the 2-3 zone. Inside now to Price. Floater is an air ball. Girardi got the rebound, looking to slow it down. 6 left in this game. Warwick up 29-23. Horowitz gets the handoff. Now she shoots the 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Romig got it, and
Watson's going to be called for the foul there.
Yeah.
Incidental contact, but definitely a foul on Watson.
She's got her right in the face there, but Romig is a champ, so she is perfectly okay with it, but it looks like it's going to be a timeout from the Wildcats.
Well, that's Watson's second foul of the game. That's the first foul of the second half for Pine Bush. Something to watch for if you're Coach Buffard. You don't want her getting into foul trouble.
Both teams now in their respective timeout huddles. You can see
Coach O'Brien rallying his team here, maybe trying to settle down a little bit at the beginning of the second half. The game is definitely, they have a 6-point lead. I do think the energy level on our side, Lady Wildcats, is a tad better than Pine Bush. And I feel like one of the keys of the game, we talked about defensive turnovers, if they could turn into quick transition, fast break points, or they just turn the points in the turnover, like in your possession on offense, that helps the Wildcats. Because traditionally, Jim O'Brien teams are well-conditioned, they fight hard, and defense turns into offense. Defense wins championships for you.
Defense does win championships. We see that, in the NFL right now. A lot of these teams are among the top rankings defensively, and now Seahawks and Patriots are in the Super Bowl.
We could talk about that in our Super Bowl prediction show.
That is true. Next week, NFL Keeping Score.
Let's do it, Keeping Score. Coaching Carousel show, maybe coming as well.
Maybe, hopefully. Romig, the layup off the inbound from Horowitz was no good. Price now looking to bring the ball up the court, over to Watson. Now over to Boulding in the corner. Boulding driving, looking for the layup. No good, but got the foul.
Draws a foul. I think it was on Horowitz.
It was either on Horowitz or Romig.
Romig, 25, they said.
I would have leaned that more towards Horowitz. I mean, she was behind. You could see her kind of make the contact, but they elected it to be towards the forward.
I think that's Romig's first and the first team foul for the Wildcats as Destiny Boldig drains her first free throw.
5-point game, 5:36 remaining. The Wildcats are up. The second free throw. Good. Cuts the lead to 4.
Now they're pressing.
Now
good move by Pine Bush.
Coaching adjustments made, but Decker got a wide open lane. She decides to give it up to Romig. Too high of a pass, but was able to bring it back. Over to Girardi. Girardi thought about shooting that for a second. Over to Horowitz. She drives. She floats it up. No good.
When you break the press like that and you got a 2-on-1, you're hoping to convert. Wildcats couldn't do it there.
Watson now with the ball over to the corner to Price. No good there. Fight for the rebound. Cragen got it and got the putback.
Right back in her hands. Number 31, Cragen.
Girardi now. Ball is in her hands. 2-point game. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Horowitz over to Larney now. Larney driving inside. Loses the ball.
Stolen.
Recovered. Watson now on the fast break. Over to Price. Wide open layup. It's good.
We got a tie game now. They're converting.
The Bushmen are on a bit of a run now. Horowitz loses the ball, but they're going to call a foul.
I missed who the foul was on. Well, you don't want to get into foul trouble. We got some substitution. That's Mazza coming into the game for Larney.
Mazza, I think she started one of the games, but the other games has been McLaughlin. McLaughlin, as you said earlier, got hurt over to Horowitz now. Horowitz fighting out of the corner. Now over to Girardi. Girardi just looking to get a pass off here to the corner to Horowitz. She shoots the three. No good.
Horowitz has some good looks tonight. I don't think she's got one shot to fall, though.
The fight for the rebound went to the Bushmen. Romake got back fast on defense, but it did not work as Boulding made the layup.
Destiny Boulding having a good third quarter here. She's keeping them. She helps Pine, but they take the lead on that bucket, 31-29.
Up two now, or down two now, the Wildcats at the ball. Horowitz over to Mazza. Mazza inside, picked off by Cragen. Watson looking to take advantage of that steal. The layup, a lot of contact, couldn't make the layup.
Watson smart, taking it to the hoop, trying to draw the foul.
It looks to me like the Wildcats are about to substitute in a whole new group of players.
Well,
I have not seen that.
Well, what I think Coach O'Brien is doing here is a lot of fouls from that unit. He's taking this unit out, and this is when you sit them next to each other on the bench and you conference them and you coach them up on what they need to do when they go back in as a unit. Gives them a breather, okay?
Watson makes the first.
And hopefully you don't go down by too much or down by 3 points. You give them a breather. As you see Coach Girardi right there. It's not on the camera, but Coach Girardi, who's an assistant, is coaching them up right now, telling them what they're doing wrong. They're going to go back in shortly. As Watson drains both.
Watson does drain both. 3:54 remaining in this third. Natoli throws it up high. Skanga looking to come down with it, but she can't. Over to Breland now inside the Watson, a lot of contact. Layup no good. Larney now looking to push the pace. The only starter in the game right now.
Just thinking the same thing there.
Inside now. Back to Larney. Ottman passed it to her. Ottman now gets it back. Now to the corner. Back to Ottman. Now inside to Skanga. Now over to Knox. Corner to Natoli. Couldn't get it there fully. Cragen got the steal. Fast break opportunity for Boulding. The layup. It's good to make it a 6-point game for the Bushmen.
Too much passing there, and the Warwick turnover led to those Pine Bush points.
Larney now with the ball in her hands. Watson, good pressure, and the ball bumps off, but they're going to keep it with the Wildcats.
35-29, down 6. You're going to see that unit come in soon. I'm thinking another 35 to 40 seconds as the referees converse here over a call.
You know, to me, from my angle, I thought it looked like it was Bushman ball. I think it bounced off of Larney's legs, and I think that's what they're doing. They're giving it to the Bushmen.
Coach Roby not too happy about that. I believe Warwick called a timeout.
Smart timeout call.
They're going to talk about it. Okay. The game's getting a little sloppy here. Second unit is in for the Lady Wildcats. Give that first unit a breather. The Bushmen started to press. They started to work a little bit. We were turning the ball over. And those turnovers that are caused by the Lady Bushmen on defense are equating to points for them. Hence, they now have a 6-point lead. Still a lot of game left, 3:13 left in this third quarter, and we got the whole fourth quarter to play. What do you think, Landon?
You know, I think a lot of what you said is true. The Wildcats are getting sloppy, and that's probably why Coach O'Brien subbed in the second unit. But now you see the first unit sitting on the bench, which means they're probably going to go into the game after this timeout. But I think Warwick does need to pick it up. I mean, they finished, they finished the first half strong, but now they're starting the third quarter weak, and that's just something you can't do. You can't, slouch. You can't give any sort of energy to the Bushmen because they're just going to capitalize on it. This is a momentum-based sport. If one team finds enough momentum, they're going to carry it until the end of the game. So the Wildcats need to find their rhythm back.
Well, Destiny Boulding has found her momentum with 4 or maybe even 6 points in the third quarter, and they've been taking advantage of the Wildcat turnovers. So let's see if the Lady Wildcats can turn it around here and put some points on the board of their own in this third quarter.
Now we have Price inbounding it over to Boulding. She's the leading scorer right now in this third quarter. Over to Watson, who I believe is the leading scorer in this game.
My stats would concur. She has 10 points according to me.
Horowitz tried to jump the pass, but Boulding was able to come down with it. Now looking for any sort of breathing room, throws it up to Watson, but looks like the ball is just going to go out of bounds. They might say it went off of Decker's foot, but they're going to give it to the Wildcats.
I got Destiny Boulding at 10 points too, so they'd be tied for the Pine Bush lead. Reese Girardi on the Wildcat side I have at 12 points.
And Girardi does get the ball. 2:50 left. Wildcats down by 6. bad pass there by Girardi, but luckily it bounced off of Boulding to give it back to the Wildcats.
Destiny showing more than offense. She showed her defensive prowess on that play.
She likes to think that it is their destiny to win this game.
Destiny through defense.
Exactly. Mazza on the inbound, over to Girardi, guarded by Watson. Watson, great game so far, over to Horowitz, now back to Girardi. Girardi thought about shooting it, trying to get it to Mazza on the wing, and she does. Back to Girardi. 10 left on the shot clock. Back to Mazza. Mazza drives inside the layup. No good. Romig tipped it, so it's going to the Bushmen.
Even though Mazza missed that drive, I liked how somebody on Warwick took some offensive aggression. I feel like we're passing the ball around too much and nobody wants to score right now. Somebody needs to score, needs some momentum, like you said.
Watson now, ball in her hands, guarded by Horowitz. 2:17 left on the game clock. Down, back to Breland. Over inside to Newburns. That's going to be a foul, but I believe it's going the Wildcat way.
It's either on number 2. Yeah, it's on number 2 for Pine Bush. That would be Maya Newburn.
Yep.
I believe it's their 4th of the half.
The 3rd. Scoreboard says it's her 3rd. Girardi now. She's the one bringing the ball up. Over to Horowitz now. Screen set by Decker. Now over to Mazza. Corner now to Girardi. She takes the 3. No good. Rebound there by the Bushmen. Price came down with it. Over to Watson. Tip pass
Great
there by
deflection
Girardi, but Watson was came down with it. Over to Price now, guarded by Horowitz. Back to Watson. Watson looking to read through the defense. Finds the corner to Boulding. She drives. She floats it up. No good. Rebound there by Newburns.
Boulding feeling confident taking that shot.
Stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That's a nice break for the Wildcats here. They need to put some points on the board. The scoreboard's been reading 29 for a while for our team.
Minute 33 left in this third. Now down to a minute 30. Girardi bringing up the ball. Over to the corner now. Back to Girardi. Girardi shoots it. She makes the 3. A good shot by
Girardi for 3. Her first points of the third quarter.
To make it now a 3-point game. Watson looking to shake that off. Bring the ball back over to Price now to Breland in the mid-range. Now back to Watson. Corner now. Believe that's Boulding. Now over to Watson, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Nice. Reese Girardi hits the 3. Backcourt violation. This could be a nice momentum swing for the Lady Wildcat. They need to score on this possession with 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Exactly 1 minute left in the third quarter, so you hope that the Wildcats can use that to their advantage to tie up the game. You don't want to have an instance where the Bushmen can go up further.
Be great to get a 3 here, but I'll take the 2 points.
Well, Girardi just thought about the 3, but now out to the corner to Decker. Larney now with the ball. Now back to Girardi. Girardi really wants to tie up the game. You can see the screen set by Romig. Looking to pass it out now to the corner to Larney. Now back to Romig. Romig working inside now to Larney. Larney to tie it. No good.
Oh, good attempt.
Fight for the rebound. Larney got it. Now she's going to put the layup up. No good. And that Decker tried to bring it down, but it went out of bounds. 32.5 remaining left in this third.
Listen, the Wildcats didn't convert on that offensive step. I liked it. They got a good 3-point attempt by Larney. Ball falls in their hand for a putback. Just doesn't get in there. Hopefully they can make a stop here.
25 in the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. Bushman with the ball over to Breland. Breland inside, a lot of contact with Decker, and Larney was able to pick it off. She got another steal on the night.
I thought Breland was going to shoot that. I think the Wildcats lucked out. 14 seconds. Let's see what they can do here.
Girardi now with the ball, looking probably just to dribble out the clock, get a shot to tie. Over now to Larney. 5 left, 4. Whistle there, and that's going to the Bushmen, I believe.
I didn't see what the whistle was. Did you see what it was?
Maybe out of bounds.
Did she step out of bounds?
I think so.
Ooh, 2.1 seconds left.
We'll see what they do here. Looking for a shot. Didn't get it in time.
No way she got that off on time, as we are down 3 right now.
That is true. The Wildcats are down 3 to end this third quarter. Again, the final score, or the score right now in this third quarter, 32-35 with the Bushmen winning. Don't go away, folks, because we got one great quarter left of basketball.
$1.6 million car crashes annually are caused by texting while driving. Because you can't wait 5 minutes to text your friends? No message you send is more important than a life. So the Anthony Phoenix Bronca Foundation is there to help you with your problem. Together, we can prevent these freak accidents. The Anthony Phoenix Bronco Foundation can help you keep your eyes on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for this fourth quarter of Section 9 varsity girls basketball. Of course, Ryan Candia. Ryan, how do you feel about that third quarter?
Tight game here, Landon. Tight game here. You want to be in the game. You're playing the fourth place Division I team. You're the second place Division II team. You're Warwick. Team fouls can come into play. I think both teams have 3. Well, I think we have 2. They have 3. That can come into play here at the end of the game. Watson's got the ball. Take it.
Oh, yeah. You said it perfectly. Watson with the ball. Now over to Price. Back down to Boulding. Inside to Breland. The spin move. Good move there. Couldn't make the layup. But the rebound by Cragen. Now back to Boulding. Over to Watson. Down low to Cragen. The foul there. It's probably going to be on Roman.
We always teach kids at the youth, don't pick up your dribble till you have to. Watson lost her dribble, but she found Cragen below, who did draw the foul. I believe it's a shooting foul. No, not a shooting foul.
It's reaching. Watson's going to be inbounding, though. The Bushmen design their play off the inbound. Watson bounce pass inside. Now back to Watson. Ball in her hands now. Cross-court pass, and it looks like Price just couldn't hang on to it. That's an out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, Price hung on to that. She would have had a nice wide-open 3 to take.
She hit a 3 earlier in the first quarter, so she definitely could have made that. But Girardi has the ball. She picks up her dribble too early. Now back to Larney, over to Horowitz. You know, countdown's happening, so they have to throw it up, and it's picked off there by Breland.
Successful press. Now Kelsey Larney's going to come in and give the frustrated foul. I don't know if it was a legitimate reach. A little frustration there on the Wildcats. You want to stay away from fouls like that.
Oh, I believe it's going to the Wildcats. Maybe
really?
Breland, or yeah, that was Breland.
As you see that Pine Bush fan right there,
not
doesn't
happy.
like, thought it should have been a backcourt call. Didn't like that. Pine Bush fan upset. I understand why.
Larney now passes it back to Horowitz, back to Larney. Hot potato with the ball. Decker now. Contact there with the ball. Breland tried to tip it but couldn't hold on, so it is Wildcat
That ball came right to our corner, Landon. I heard the loud bounce right by us.
It was right there.
It's exciting stuff.
It really is. Larney lobs it up now over to Girardi. 15 on the shot clock. 7 minutes left in the game.
I like the idea there by Larney. Just wasn't there. Breland on the good defense. Can they convert?
Oh, contact
Another
there
foul
by
on Larney. That's her 3rd. She's probably going to come out of the game right now.
Boulding now is going to be taking the free throws after the steal from Breland. Looks like Mazza is going to be checking in the game for Larney. It's tough to see that, but, you know.
That's their 4th team foul as well.
As good as she is, you know, defensively and how physical she is, sometimes those physical plays result in fouls.
Yeah. People who are quick, they like to steal the ball all the time. Sometimes you overcommit and they're going to call it as Destiny Boulding hits her first free throw.
To extend the lead to 4. So it is now a 2-position ball game no matter what.
I'm impressed with this number 1, Destiny Boulding.
I think Warwick called a timeout to ice Boulding there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we're watching.
Oh, no, it looks like they called like a free throw line violation.
They called a violation. She was upset. It might have been on her.
Yeah.
Destiny was very upset.
Ball is picked off there. Watson now with it. Inside move, shoots it.
Oh, that would have been nice if she finished.
Yeah. Rome got the rebound.
Not like I want Pine Bush to win here, but
would have been a nice move.
I appreciate athleticism.
Yeah. Mazza ball in her hands now to Girardi. Girardi looking to call a play here with
Girardi urging her team. Willing her team, hopefully Josh Allen style.
Well, you don't want Josh Allen style because he doesn't win in the playoffs. Rome takes the layup. No
Don't
good.
say that in front of Mrs. Candia.
I will not.
Okay.
Foul call there. Looks like it's staying with the Wildcats. Horowitz on the inbound. Horowitz now. Inbound pass. Finds Girardi in the corner. She takes it. Couldn't get the bounce there, but rebound. Romick got the rebound.
Romick frustrated.
Blocked there.
Romick frustrated, wanted a foul call on that, but didn't get it. At least Warwick still has possession.
Yeah. So we're going to see Horowitz back again. It looks like they're going to run a similar play on the other side. Over to Romick now. Up top to Mazza. Now in the corner to Decker. She loses the ball, and they're going to give that. I think they're going to keep that with the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's off on Pine Bush, as you see Coach O'Brien saying. Off on Pine Bush, and it was off on Pine Bush, so Warwick maintains possession.
3rd straight inbound for the Wildcats now.
Got to convert here.
All these chances. Horowitz over to Girardi. Girardi guarded by Watson now. Now into the elbow to Romig. Decker couldn't hold on to it. Stolen by Breland. Now to Watson.
Good idea there by Romig. Crisper pass. Decker steps up. Maybe they get that off.
Watson now. Ball in her hands. Over to, I cannot tell by the hair, but I think that is Price. Yes. And then over to Bolding. Bolding now. Back to Watson. 11 on the shot clock. 5:36 on the game clock. Back to Price. Girardi jumps the pass. She's looking to take it all the way, and she does get the layup.
Great athletic play by number 5, Reese Girardi. He wants a. O'Brien is very upset about something.
I think they
foul call.
I think they got the foul.
They did get the foul. He wanted the foul call, and I believe timeout. Warwick.
Maybe timeout Warwick, yeah.
Somebody called a timeout. I just saw O'Brien really selling that foul call. Reese Girardi finishes strong. Now the home team, the Wildcats, are only down 2. I'm pretty sure she got fouled. Hopefully she convert, and we can have an N1 3-point play.
Cut it to a 1-point game. That would be huge for the Wildcats. Looking at where the ref is standing, I don't think they're giving it a foul call. I mean, he's standing on the side for an inbound.
No, he didn't call the foul call. I just saw Coach O'Brien very upset about that. Yep, that makes sense. Pine Bush must have called that timeout because they had possession.
Yeah.
So Pine Bush called the timeout. They had possession. We're down 2 with 5:27 left in the fourth quarter. Girardi has 17 points.
All is right in the world now. As Watson looking to drive, she evades 2 defenders. She's like Michael Vick in his prime. Now Watson inside to Breland. Breland over to the corner to Bolding inside. Good layup. Couldn't get the bounce there. Horowitz now with the ball.
I think Horowitz got to give the ball to Girardi. Let them set up. There you go.
You got to let Girardi cook. She's the leading scorer. 5 minutes left in this ball game. 20 left on the shot clock. Girardi evading now over to Decker. Decker picks up her dribble early now, but it's back to Girardi. Girardi now working back to Decker. Inside now to Mazza. Mazza couldn't get it. Loose ball there, picked up by
Refs are really letting them play right now. I thought you could have called a jump on some of those, but letting the game go. Letting it play.
Inside now to Breland. Breland the floater. It's good. It's back to a 2-possession ball game.
That was a great pass.
Very quick-witted offense there by the Bushmen. Trying to jump Romig's pass over to Mazza now. Mazza guarded by Cragen. A big physical matchup to the corner. Decker the 3-ball. It's good.
Decker for 3. She hit a big 3 against Middletown. That's a big 3. We're only down 1 right now. Big bucket by Decker. I think it's her first points. No, that's her second points of the game.
First 3 of the game, though, and it came in probably one of the most important moments we'll see, as I believe Horowitz had called in the foul there, and Coach O'Brien was looking for the travel. Inbound now. Breland over to Price. Back to Breland now. Over to Bolding. Bolding immediately met by Decker, and she did step out of bounds.
She stepped out.
That's a huge momentum turner for the Wildcats.
Defense. As you hear the gym get very excited about that call. With 4:05 left, Wildcats down 1.
Very, very, very important defensive possession there for the Wildcats.
This is where keeping you cool and composure really plays a role. Reese Girardi is a senior. She's very good at doing things like that.
Good defense by Watson. Mazza with the ball, though. Trapping her, not letting her go to the right. Now over to Girardi. Girardi passed, pump fakes there. Looking over to Horowitz in the corner. She shoots it. It's good.
Horowitz been shooting the ball all night and finally hits a huge shot. 40-38, 3-ball to take the lead.
Breland now, the ball inside to Cragen. Pivot foot over to Watson. Watson looking to match the 3. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Cragen got it. Inside. Over to Breland. Almost tipped the pass. Breland the floater to tie it. It's good.
I thought that pass was a little late. Breland took her time and finished.
40-40 ball game. 3:17 remaining. Romig now over to Mazza. Mazza against Cragen. The big mismatch. Romig cutting inside now to Decker in the corner to take the lead. No good.
Decker's feeling it now. The confidence is there. Keep shooting. It's okay.
Bolding pass it to Price. Now she's bringing the ball up the court. Under 3 minutes left now. Watson ball in her hands. Over to back to Price. Now over to Bolding. Over to Watson now. They're looking to slow it down. 13 on the shot clock. 2:45 in the game. Breland over to Price. Price to three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Cragen got it. Cragen fighting over to Watson. Watson driving inside. Over to Price. Another three. It's good.
That's
a good shot by Price
by
to take the lead. I can feel the pressure in this. Oh, a steal. Cragen came down with it inside to Watson.
That's going to be a foul.
That's going to be a foul.
They were going to call it out no matter what.
I mean, what a sequence of events we just saw.
Well, the decibel volume in this gym has really increased in the last minute. Coaches are excited, fans are excited. It's kind of hard to hear yourself think right now with this tight ball game.
Watson, her first free throw, big free throws. She makes the first one to make it a two-possession ball game with 2:22 remaining. That is not good for the Wildcats.
I believe that's Watson's first points of the fourth quarter.
The second free throw, no good. Rebound Romig, down 4, 2:20 remaining. We'll see what the Wildcats do here. Girardi now has the ball. Over to Mazza now. Mazza looking to feel the pressure. Over to Girardi. She pump fakes. Now over to Decker. Decker over to Mazza. Mazza trips on herself, loses the ball. Watson looking to fight for it. Mazza couldn't get it. The ball's going out. Bolden gets it. Bolden gets it picked off by Girardi. Girardi now under 2 minutes left, down 4. We'll see what the Wildcats do.
I love how Mazza did not give up on that play. And the fact that she didn't give up on that play, the fighting got Warwick to possession. Let's see if they
Mazza drives
here.
inside and gets the foul.
Mazza makes a mistake, doesn't give up, gets the ball back, and now she draws the foul on the offensive side, and she'll be going to the line to shoot two. Great hustle by Mazza. Good job, Sophia. I love that.
These may be the most important free throws of this game. We'll see what Mazza does with the pressure in her face. The first free throw. It's good. Clutch free throw by Mazza.
This Wildcat team's playing with a lot of heart right now. They want to defend their home court, the Mimazzetti Gymnasium.
Second free throw. Game could be on the line here. Mazza, how will she respond? She'll respond with a make. You hear
Mazza,
the
ice
student section.
Press is on. Presses on.
Price now bringing the ball up. Minute 40 left. Price driving inside, trying to get the bounce pass. Fight for the ball. Price got it. It's a fight there. Girardi got it. It's going to be a jump ball. But who will they give it to? They give it to the Wildcats.
Girardi, relentless senior effort. Great hustle there, drawing the jump ball. Warwick possession, 1:32 left, and the Wildcats are down by 2 points.
I mean, we're looking at this third quarter like, wow, the Bushmen are going to run away with this one.
Never happens with Lady Wildcats. They fight to the end. They're
basketball doesn't end until the buzzer sounds. Girardi now with the ball. Stuck there, over to Mazza in the corner. Mazza drives, takes a tough layup, foul by Cragen.
I think Mazza's the girl you want at the line right now. She's feeling confident, and she's going to get a chance at 2 more free throws to tie the game.
Both teams have 4 fouls, so I believe the high school limit is 5. After that, you're in the bonus.
That's correct.
Mazza, we just said earlier that her free throws were going to be the biggest of the game, but these are now the biggest free throws of the game.
Fun fact, brother Anthony was on the prediction shows last year.
Definitely did not do as good of a job as I did. Mazza couldn't get the lucky bounce on the first one.
He didn't host.
Yeah.
But he was on Team Student.
Did y'all win last year?
I don't remember. I'm just there for entertainment purposes.
That's fair.
Well, I go with the pick with the other teacher, with Big Daddy and M-Dog one every time. Let's see if she can convert here.
Second free throw now for Mazza. Important. Couldn't knock it down. Fight for the rebound. Bolden got it. Coach O'Brien looking for the press, but it's over to Watson. They could just chew the clock here a little bit, but they want the full court press. The layup important. No good. Cragen got the offensive rebound though. Fight out. Breland gets it. She shoots it. No good. More fighting for the rebound. Who's going to come down with it? I don't know.
Looks like a volleyball game out there.
Cragen got it, but it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Bushmen, I believe.
Looks like a volleyball game out there with everybody slapping at the ball. Nobody can grab it.
It stays with the Bushmen because that was a jump ball.
Jump ball, and we got the possession on the last jump ball. So possession arrow goes to Pine Bush. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 55.3 on the game.
Watson inbounding. Watson into the paint, picked off by Girardi. looking to tie up this
Good
game
job.
now.
Slow it down. Slow it down. She's doing that. Wildcat's applying some good pressure. Don't want to
Corner now. Horowitz to take the lead. No good.
Great looking shot.
Decker got the rebound. She shoots it, and she got the foul.
I believe Cragen was on the foul. Same situation. We're down by 2, and Decker will go to the line shooting 2, trying to tie this ball game up.
This is the definition of basketball. This is what we came here to see, and we are seeing it right now. The Wildcats are down 2, 41.3 remaining. Mackenzie Decker at the free throw line. And she makes the first one. She could continue and tie up this game with 41.3 remaining. Decker, the second free throw. It's good.
Decker with ice in her veins ties the game. 39 seconds left. Here we go.
You hear the defensive chants for the crowd. Girardi trying to get good defense on Watson. Watson losing the ball a little bit. Screen set by Bolden. And that's an illegal
and they
screen.
called it. They never call the moving screen, Landon. They never call it. I see it at all levels. That was an obvious moving screen, and it was the right call. The Pine Bush fans are very upset. They are unlawfully wrong and upset. That was a moving screen. Huge break for the Wildcats with 29 seconds left in the game.
No game
Tie
clock.
Ball game.
No game clock. That's the important part. There's no game clock. Timeout called by Coach O'Brien. The Wildcats can just dribble this clock out and take a shot, hope for the win, or they go into overtime.
Well, you just beat me to the punch. You know, at worst, unless the apocalypse happens for the Wildcats, like a quick steal, and they convert. We're seeing at worst, hopefully, overtime. 24 seconds, set play, let Girardi run the point, move it around, motion offense, whatever you do. They're playing zone. I don't know. Just work for a good shot, and hopefully the worst case scenario is overtime. It's kind of like you're an NFL coach, right?
Usually,
and
you know,
you're trying to kick the game-tying field goal with 0 seconds left. But in this case, trying to kick the game-winning field goal with 0 seconds left. And worst comes to worst, you play another period.
It's like, 5 seconds left, fourth quarter, you're 1st and 10 from, your own 20. You're not just going to throw a Hail Mary out there. You can just take the knee and go into overtime.
Yeah.
But in this case, we could see a little Raiders-Chargers action, if you remember that, when the Raiders elected to kick the field goal to send the Raiders into the playoffs and kick the Chargers out. If they would have went for a tie, both teams would have made the playoffs. So now we'll see if Warwick elects to just
I was thinking more
of
the Herm Edwards episode, which I was alive but barely alive. It's why victory formation exists. Larry Zonka of the Giants at the time, not the Miami Dolphins, fumbles the ball. They're winning the game. Herm Edwards gets it. They score a touchdown.
Yep.
And that's what started victory formation. Herm Edwards talks about it all the time. Okay, let's see the play that Coach O'Brien and Lady Wildcats drew up here. Obviously, Pine Bush is going to apply defensive pressure here. They'll press to the backcourt if you have to. I'm thinking the pass might even go to the backcourt. There's definitely some sort of inbounds play that is going to be put forth here by the Wildcats.
Unfortunately, this isn't football. This is basketball. So we're not seeing the victory formation. We're going to see a team that is ready to win. The inbound by Horowitz over to Girardi. Girardi, the leading scorer in this game, ball in her hands. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Good defensive pressure there by the Bushmen. End around plays, kind of like football. Oh, the ball's stolen.
Oh, my gosh.
Price with the layup. No good.
Oh, she misses.
Boldig loses the ball.
Maza.
And the foul, and it's going the Wildcat
foul
way.
On Cragen.
2.5 remaining.
What a sequence of events. The worst possible thing that could happen to the Wildcats happened, but Pine Bush did not convert, missed the open layup. Now we got a foul on Cragen, shooting 2 because they're over the limits.
That's right.
Craziness here at the Miami Zeddy Gymnasium. We're going to get to the foul line. Guess who? Maza. And with 2.5 seconds left, she could put us in the lead with a single foul shot conversion. Crazy sequence of events that just happened here, Landon.
I am absolutely stunned. 2.5 remaining. Tied game. 44-44. Sophia Maza with a chance. It's good to take the lead.
Maza, ice in her veins. Anthony would be so proud.
The second free throw now. This could decide whether or not the Bushmen go for 1 or 2 on their last shot attempt. Or she can miss it intentionally, make it a fight. She makes it. Timeout, Bushmen.
Obvious timeout, Bushmen. What a game. When Pine Bush stole the ball and that open layup was there, I thought, oh no. But then the sequence of events, the Wildcats kept fighting, got the rebound. Mazza gets fouled by Cragen, hits 2 free throws, and now it'll be Pine Bush ball with 2.5 seconds left with the Wildcats up 2. What are you saying to the team if you're Coach O'Brien here?
If I'm Coach O'Brien, I'm saying, apply as much pressure on the three-point end because you don't want to go home. You don't want to let up a 2-pointer either, but you'd rather take a 2 than a 3 in this scenario. 2.5 seconds remaining, so just pressure.
Don't foul, though.
Don't foul.
Do not foul.
Make that ball live. The clock's going to expire.
Well, I do think Pine Bush will get the ball underneath the basket, correct? They're not going to get it on the side.
They might get it. No, I think they're going to get it on the side.
Because they called the timeout?
Yeah.
Well, that's a big factor because then they'll be closer to their offensive end. Great game here at the Miami Zeddy Gymnasium. Lady Wildcats, 2nd Division II, taking on Pine Bush, 4th in Division I, and both these teams are gearing up towards the Section 9 playoff run. Let's see if the Wildcat defense can hold this 2-point lead, and we can avoid an overtime or a potential loss. Landon, it's been a pleasure calling this game with you. Let's see what happens.
It's been so fun calling this. I kind of hope it doesn't end.
Me too, Landon. Me too. But I do want the win.
Watson inbounding, the leading scorer inbounding, questionable move there by the Bushmen. But who are we to question them?
Yes, we're not the coaches.
Looking for the read, high fly ball, up to Breland to tie, no good! The Wildcats run away with the game off a desperation shot by Breland. Sophia Mazza closes it out. The final score to this game, 46-44, with the Wildcats winning. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back with our post-game interview.
Each year, 720,000 people die to their own hands. This is usually due to mental health problems or other factors. If you or a loved one are dealing with suicidal thoughts or any mental health problems, please reach out to someone. Just talking to someone can help with your issues. If you wish to help this cause, please visit www.nami.org. Support NAMI in your own way and help those in need today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our post-game interview after an intense game with the Wildcats defeating the Bushmen 46-44. I am joined by Reese Girardi. Reese, you were the leading scorer tonight. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, my teammates give me the ball, I shoot when I'm open, and that's that. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to the stats and stuff, just focusing on the next game, the next win, and we're playing for a section title, so.
Absolutely, you were really good at the end. Someone else was really good at the end, Sophia Mazza with the free throws to ice the game. Did you really feel a lot of pressure in that situation?
Yes, because especially after I had that massive turnover, and then I got fouled, I was like, oh my goodness, I just have to make these free throws. That was just going through my mind.
I mean, there were so many times where we were just these are the biggest free throws of the game, and every time you made them. So, but moving on, Mackenzie Decker, working so hard physically tonight. How do you keep, that physicality up through all 4 quarters?
Just every timeout, every break I get, I just try to regroup myself and just go back out there. It is really tough sometimes, but I just try to play through it.
I agree. You and Romig are a real duo to be reckoned with. But, of course, my color commentator, Ryan Candia. Ryan, how'd you feel about that thriller?
Well, that was a phenomenal game. You had great play. Reese Girardi had at least 17 points, maybe closer to 20 if my stats are right. Decker with that huge 3 in the 4th quarter to keep the team in the game. And then I was really impressed by when you thought the game was over, Pine Bush could have converted on that fast break. The girl misses the layup. Mazza keeps hustling, and she gets to the foul line, hits the 2 free throws with 2.5 seconds left, and the Warwick girls' defense holds up, and they get this huge victory here at the Miami Zeddy Gymnasiums.
It was a great game. Again, the final score here in the Wildcat Gymnasium, 46-44, with the Wildcats winning. Thank you for watching, and good night.